push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like they wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Keep playing hard. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right here, double count. Bang, bang. Guys, listen. Bang, bang. Kill.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well. Check. 12. 54. Let's go, Heavy.
Again, Wilson. And he finds his man. That's Butler. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Blue 15.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, alert. Got it.
59. You don't want him? Hassel. Kill. Mike's 50.
Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Good job right there.
Get that quarterback. Pick that.
On first down, Wilson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check out. Right, 40.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So here the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
First down, Falcons.
Check out. Ready. Strong right.
On first down, Luck. It's complete to Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
23 yards on the play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I know he ain't got it. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Alert, 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 alert.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Under crunch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Luck on first down. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wow. It's complete. Stills. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with England. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This is Butler making the catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ezekiel Ansah, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, block. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
He's getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And they'll they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Finds his target, Montgomery, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go 14. Hayward. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12. Hey, check. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. General West. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 12. 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing on third down. Luck. And he gets it to Funchess complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. William Hayes able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
You can't block me. One time. You got ready weapons. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Being chased out left. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cortland Sutton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Squeeze, double. Check 37, check 37. Good job right there. Check, watch 54, Let's go. Alert flare. Rotate, spell. Good job right there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there the defense. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That's going to go as a loss of one on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.